Are new customers knocking down your door to stay at your property? If not, I'm going to share a proven method to increase your bookings. Welcome to another edition of Hospitality Property School. I am your instructor, Gerry MacPherson. As a hospitality property owner or manager, you have to keep coming up with imaginative ways to entice new guests. But as you know, this type of marketing can be expensive. It is less expensive to market to your existing guests than to find new ones. Getting a new customer is 6 to 7 times more expensive than maintaining a current guest. But this business model isn't sustainable forever. Your business can't grow if you don't expand your customer base. At some point, you'll need to run marketing campaigns to attract new customers. That is why you need a customer acquisition strategy that won't deplete your marketing budget. A customer referral program can do this. You leverage your existing guests to bring in new business. What are the most significant factors of hospitality property revenue? Well, according to studies, retention and acquisition are first and second on the list. By merging both of these factors into one marketing campaign can be very beneficial for your property. If you can properly employ a customer referral program into your marketing strategy, you'll get new customers without a lot of extra work. You set up the program and the rest will take care of itself. Now don't get me wrong, it will take some thought. The secret here is coming up with the right referral program that gets your current guests excited enough to participate. Whether you're creating your first guest referral program or trying to improve one you currently have in place, I will share ideas in this episode that will help you create a referral program that drives bookings. Make your guests' experience a priority. Before you start worrying about the logistics of your referral program, you need to make sure your existing guests are properly taken care of. It doesn't matter how great your program is, the strategy won't work if your guests are unhappy. Research has shown that 89% of properties named their guests' experience as a key factor for retention and loyalty. With all the choices consumers have, more guests have said they care about customer service more than the quality of the property they are staying. Research suggests 86% of guests are willing to pay more money for an enriched guest experience. This type of service starts at the top of your organization and works its way down. As an owner or manager, you need to set the tone and make sure all your employees know how important customer service is to your success. Unhappy customers are bad for business. Only a small percentage of dissatisfied customers will complain. The rest will leave without saying a word. You have to let your guests know how much you care. Happy customers are much more valuable, with 80% saying they are willing to make referrals. Regrettably, only a small percentage do. That's why your referral program will need to provide some extra incentives. Offer incentives for referrals. If your guests are happy, you will get some organic referrals even without applying a program. But you can't rely on such referrals alone when it comes to increasing bookings and getting new guests. It's not scalable. You have to give your guests a reason to refer their family, friends, and associates. The most actionable is discounts and other monetary benefits. Think about it. If you, like another property, a restaurant, or a specific store, are you going to spend a lot of time trying to bring them new customers? Sure, if it comes up in conversation, you might make a recommendation, but I presume you're not actively going out of your way to promote them. I'm willing to guess that if that property, restaurant, or specific store offered you a credit, discount, or reward for these efforts, you might change your approach. It's probably fair to say that if someone referred you to the new property, restaurant, or specific store, you might try them out, but an incentive would definitely boost your motivation to do that. The best guest referral programs offer incentives to both current as well as new customers. It's a simple concept. When one guest refers a family member, friend, or an associate, the new guest gets 20% off their booking. Once the purchase is made, The original guest gets a $20 gift card. Your original guest knows that they'll get a $100 credit if they can convince just 5 people to make a booking, thus giving a reason to spread the word even more. That adds up fast. You have to make sure your incentives are worth it to both parties and relative to your regular prices. Take a look at your rates or services and decide what would be a good offer. You don't want to offer something too high that's going to cause you to lose money, but it can't be so low that it doesn't motivate customers. You need to find a sweet spot in between and set your incentives accordingly. Like any other marketing campaign, you want to make sure your referral program makes sense from a financial standpoint. If you're spending money without getting a return on investment, you won't be profitable. But the nice thing about referral programs, unlike traditional marketing campaigns, normally they cost less. So it's important to find incentives that will encourage bookings without robbing you of your profits. Customer referrals can be a driving force behind your expansion strategy. Great customer service will encourage your guests to become loyal and increase your repeat business. Start off with high incentives to spread the word fast, but make sure you get a return on your investment. After that, you can always make adjustments that translate into higher profits for your property. Set yourself up for recurring growth. 92% of consumers trust a recommendation if it comes from somebody they know. Your new guests already have a positive impression of your property, so now you have to apply this concept to these new guests. Once they make their first booking because of the incentive you offered, what's next? Leverage their loyalty and offer them another incentive. Don't waste time. This is your chance to secure them for the long haul. Get them on your email list, and during your marketing strategy, encourage these customers to book again in the future and show them how they can benefit from your referral program. This should be much easier for you because referred guests are more likely to refer more new customers. Profit margins from referred guests are roughly 25% higher than from non-referred customers. Think about how successful you will be if each new guest referred just one new customer booking. Your guest referral program can set you up for reoccurring growth. Keep an eye on quality control. Once you have your guest referral program in place, you have to make sure that you prioritize your guest's experience and have all the checks and balances in place. For example, if a guest refers a friend, but due to some hiccup in your system, they don't receive their incentive, that's a problem for you. You now went from a happy guest who wants to refer their friends to a dissatisfied customer who thinks you're trying to take advantage of them. Instead of getting an additional booking, you may lose future bookings. It's important you thoroughly check all the technology associated with your referrals. How will you send the incentives? Text, email, social media, promo code. Make sure each of these distribution methods work. Also, if you spend time and crunch the numbers to come up with the perfect incentives for your guest referral program, you have to keep an eye out for customers who may try to rip you off. There will be times when people try to take advantage of your system. An example might be customers creating multiple accounts and refer themselves to get the incentives on both accounts. You'll end up losing money without getting a new guest. Make sure you have some safety nets in place to catch and or prevent this type of occurrence. Doesn't happen often, but it does happen. In order for you to profit, your margins can't be tampered with. In conclusion, your property needs new customers. With the high cost of acquiring a new guest, you need to focus on cost-effective marketing campaigns. Leveraging your guests is the best way to do this. You need to provide excellent customer service, come up with an incentive that encourages your current guests and the prospective customers to book, make sure your program works from a technical perspective and that nobody takes advantage of any of the loopholes, then set yourself up for reoccurring growth and fast return on investment. If you implement this strategy, you will see increased bookings from both current guests and new customers. If you would like to learn more tips and techniques for operating a hospitality property, I highly recommend you join our 6-day challenge. Whether you are operating a 1-room bed and breakfast or a 500-room luxury hotel, there's always something new you can learn, and this 6-day challenge will take you step by step through the process of operating a successful hospitality property, and it's 100% free. You can sign up below. Now, if you like this video, let me know in the comment section below your thoughts and if you're going to implement any of these procedures. You can support this free podcast by leaving us a review and giving us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts or wherever you happen to be listening to it. Every review helps more people find the podcast at no cost to you. If you know someone who might benefit from this video, please feel free to share it and make sure to hit that like button. I appreciate the feedback. Be sure to subscribe and hit the little bell to be notified when I upload a new video. Thank you so much for your attention, and let's continue to work together to put heads in your beds. Until next time, have a fun day. We will see you next time, right here in Hospitality Property School.